I'd go from bronze to mythic if I could only open some rares.
That's freaking terrible.
But we'll work hard to solve the format.
All right, what's up, my friends? Welcome to Bronze to Mythic, the show where we draft our account from Bronze to Mythic. Currently, Platinum's here for. Our last draft didn't go very well. You watch it on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, of course. And then we had a false start where we actually joined the draft. We were 8 picks in, and then Arena just crashed. Just went away. And so we're going to try again and see if it works. It did refund us back the draft, which is good. If you want to see that that abomination, it's on my main YouTube channel as a bonus content. But episode 11, draft 11. Let's get our graphics on here and get rocking and rolling. Trying to get into a little bit of a groove in this format. We're not really there yet. We haven't really been losing. I think our last draft, episode 10, was our first really bad draft. But we haven't really been winning a lot. We've been 5-3, 6-3, 4-3. Not really getting all the way in like we'd like to be. But let's start off with a banger, Sundering Titan. I do love Sundering Titan. So, I'll remind you of the numbers here on the draftmyth.com overlay. Please download untap.gg for free. Get your own overlay and check it out as always. So, Sundering Titan is a big boom boom. Then we got Junkyard Genius, which is very, very good. Wing Commando, Overwhelming Remorse. So, I want to take Sundering Titan here. We do follow the principle of taking the rare here on Bronze to get a feel for how good the cards are. Wouldn't fault anybody for taking Remorse or Junkyard Genius here because they're both extremely good cards. Remorse being a little weaker but a little more flexible, and then Junkyard being really, really good but a two-color card, of course. And wouldn't mind trying some rampy stuff and some Power Stone stuff, but I feel like it's not really. I feel like it's like a trap in this format, honestly, which kind of sucks because the main theme of the format's a trap. But I'm taking Sundering Titan here. No way, no how am I not taking Sundering Titan. Love me some Sundering Titan. So, big Sunders. Get past the pack with a rare missing. We got a Static Net, a very, very high quality removal spell. Kills anything and Power Stone and life, which is great. Of course, white is the least artifacty color, but this card's way too good, obviously. So, we also have a Burnished Heart. There's also a No One Left Behind, which is interesting, is we could also do a reanimatory thing. There are a few reanimation spells, this being one of them, but that seems like a pretty hard thing to pull off, and Static Net's way too good to pass. So, take the net here, and see where it takes us. All right, we have Engineers, we have Battery. Ooh, boy. Oh, man, we might be going places, folks. Battery Bearer, a pretty awkward card because blue-green's kind of bad and the big mana stuff's kind of bad, but it is really good if it works. We have 4 mana for a 3/4. All of your creatures are Power Stones, and then every you cast a big artifact card, you draw a card. That's kind of gas. And then I think that being blue-green, splashing white for removal is not a bad place to be either. That's a good way to use our Static Net. So I think that's where we're going. This is a little bold. I think taking the Engineers would not be crazy either, or the Confrontation just being green or whatever. But I can't pass an opportunity up here. Hopefully we'll table the Sushi Cave Guards, another big dumb idiot. But yeah, all right. Battery Bear's in. Let's do the thing. All right. Pass the pack with Prowler, which is very good. Emperor Confrontation, which is also quite good. A Warplow, a Soul Guide Lantern, not much else. Confrontation is probably a better card than Prowler is. The question is how good will it be in our deck? And then do we need... there's not a lot of graveyard stuff in Bant, so the graveyard effect is not as good. Or sacrifice stuff. Well, let's take the Confrontation here, I think. Take Confrontation. So we have a little bit of removal in our deck. Power Stone Engineer is the nut. But actually, we probably don't want to be base white. And Boulder Branch Golem is the most important card for our deck, probably. Because it's so important to have the big payoff that gains life and stays alive. I think our goal is to be base blue-green and splashing white. Therefore, Engineer is not going to be on the radar for us, I don't think. Also, Star is good too, and a Confrontation, but I think that the Boulder Branch Golem is the number one card for us. So let's take that. Mask of a Jadecrafter, pretty good payoff for being a ramp deck. Pallbearer, Honor Guard, Combat Courier, Archaeologist, all middling cards. So this Mask is pretty great. I like this card a lot. You just pay X, make it XX, and you get to just do it again later for a lot of mana. So good Power Stone payoffs. Pretty good start, honestly. Like I said, I do feel like these sort of rampy things are a bit of a trap in this format, unfortunately. I can turn this off for the time being. Cube for Chariot's coming up, but don't forget it. Titania's Command Pack too? That's a big call. That's a big call, my friend. Alright. We got Frog here, really holding up the draft. This pack is terrible.
Still a piece of garbage.
I mean, I guess like we might play this card in a pinch. But it's pretty bad. And Springleaf Drum's also not very good. I mean, like, I guess. Like, I don't want to play this card, really, but... Yeah, not ideal, for sure. Again, not the literal worst card of all time, but not very good. You know, if we have a bunch of things to ramp to. So you have 1 blue card, 1 white card, 2 green cards, and a bunch of artifacts. Depth Charge Colossus, Flow of Knowledge. Repair Recharge is one of those reanimation cards I was talking about. And honestly, I mean, Perimeter Patrol is like pretty filler. We might spec on the Repair Recharge. I think we're probably not going to play it, but I don't mind having a little speculation for it. So take that, see where it takes us. A Hordling Recluse, which is an okay card. It's a little plays better than it looks, honestly, against Unearth and stuff, but sure, it's not great. Well, obviously, if we play this, we're going to be not gonna be splashing white. We'll just be white, you know, but we'll see. Warlord's Elite, not super exciting. Third Path, also not very exciting. Curate, not very exciting. This is like kind of a Moby pack, honestly. I guess we're just taking the Elite. I mean, Curate doesn't do anything for us, basically. So, take the Elite. And another stinker pack. I mean, the Honor Guard blocks early on, which is nice, which is fine, I guess. Alright, so some good stuff. Some okay stuff. Not really an ideal ideal start, but supply drop, curate. Yeah, I doubt we're playing curate. Alright. Some late green cards. I mean, the Honor Guard does just block fine. We don't really need this card either. Like, we're more of a... Which one? This card's, like, I mean, okay. We have, like, green-white ramp here. And we open up a Skitterbeam Battalion. 9 mana for 3/4/4 trample hastes. Or you can cast it for red, obviously. This is obviously a very, very powerful card. It's just, like, huge. Also, Thopter Architect. Also a Dissonant, which is, like, a good card in general. If we were to end up green-white. And then not much else. Okay. What do we want to do? Yeah, this card does block really well because, like, they can't use a kill spell on it. So it almost always gets the block, which is cool. So the question now is it Battalion for our big idiot stuff? Or is it Dissident? Which doesn't really necessarily... We don't really have a lot of artifacts right now. You know, like, we have some artifacts, but not a ton. I think I want to stay big. It also plays well with the Repair Recharge, too. I'm taking the Battalion. Again, we're not really doing the Dissident thing. We don't have you know, token makers and Power Stone makers and stuff. We're sort of like obviously we can get past this thing, but like, you know, it's just not really where we're going. I might be wrong, obviously, but another Boulder Branch, but we don't want to play too many big idiots, obviously. Scrapwork Cohort is pretty cool. It's a good blocker. A decent defensive card. Oh, if you cast it, good catch. I don't think we're trying to reanimate, honestly. I think we're just going to be a ramp deck still. Like, I think we're probably also just, like, still blue-green. I'm going to Boulder Branch again. Try and find some Power Stones, but Another Mask of a Jadecrafter. Patrol. Man, where are these Power Stone cards we're looking for, you know? Gaia's Courser is kind of eh. I mean, Zephyr Sentinel is just like a fine creature, but like blocks. So I think we are base blue-green. At least I would like to be. For Battery Bearer, and I mean, this card's also like okay. It's not great. Another Mask. Mask is really good. But obviously it's kind of clunky, which is a little scary. I see Mask again. Blanchard Prowler. Prison Sentence? Okay, maybe we're not blue. White does seem reasonably open. And let's see here. Yeah. It just gotta be Prison Sentence, I think. Okay, that's not bad. We got a Lorem, which is a pretty solid card. Yeah, blue seems not really there. That's pretty good, honestly. Just like turn 2 Mask, turn 3 make a 3/3, turn 4 buy it back. It's pretty cool. We just want to live. We just want to live. All we care about is living. You know, just kill stuff, live, play big idiots. Let's take Lauren. I don't know if Battery Bearer is even going to make our deck at this point, as far as like me actually casting it. This pack is terrible. What is all this stuff? Jeez. What a shit pile. Yeah, whatever. I mean, like, I don't want any of these cards. We're not a wings deck. We need no help winning the game, you know? All right, that's pretty good. So, yeah, white is pretty open. Disenchant, a late disenchant here. It's cool. So, yeah, it looks like we're not blue. Looks like we're white. Another honor guard. A stalwart. But I don't think that's that good in our deck. We're not making enough crap. I also, like, don't really want a third honor guard, though. I don't think stalwart. I've heard this card can be a thing. All right. The Dissident Tables. Yeah. All right, sure. Sign me up. We seem to have found our lane. Haywire Might, which is not really great. And then nothing else. Sure. The lane found me. The reposty thing also tables. That's fine. I would say we're no longer blue. Gift is awesome with 2 masks. What's gift? The green pump spell? I don't think we want tricks in our deck, honestly. We're like a big idiot deck. Here's a Prowler. Probably don't main this card, right? Alright, Tower. I didn't really want to play Battery Bearer. I'm a little bummed about it. We could maybe play it if we get some fixing, but currently have almost none, so. Alright, pack 3. Open up a Soul Partition. Just much worse than Prison Sentence, right? Like, this is just like a bounce spell. This is a hard removal spell. So, we've gotten a good amount of removal here, which is pretty sweet. Explosion, yeah, but I mean, Prison Sentence is just freaking great, honestly. It's a super high quality removal spell. I mean, it's funny because our Dissident isn't even that good. Because we don't really have that many artifacts. Like, as far as like small artifacts go, we have all the big artifacts, but we are big. I would love some more Power Stone stuff though. Because it's funny because now I would kill to have that 2-drop Power Stone card back. There you go, Engineer. That's the one. Like, Engineer is insane in our deck. Burnished Heart is cute, but not really us, I don't think. Second lore, much worse than the first. And then the Dig Site Mentor is kind of a whatever card. Yeah, Power Engineer is like the card we want, I think. So, Burnished Heart is just a 6-mana Cultivate, which is just like way too much, I think. So, I think Engineer is to pick here by like a lot. We're at 22 cards. I don't think we want this Stalwart in our deck. Yeah, I'm like pretty happy with the amount of removal we have, honestly. Yeah, I don't think we're playing Repair and Recharge. We have 1 self-mill card. Let's see. Llanowar Wastes. Splashing Black, not really on our radar. Another Explosion, jeez. Card's so good. Elsewhere Flask. Another Lauren. Again, like, we don't really have a lot of cheap artifacts. If a Lauren is like... Flask could help cast Battery Bearer, perhaps. This card's so good, too. I don't know. I guess Flask is also good with Lauren, too. I'll take Flask here. I mean, it's mid-stable. Flask helps with Titan. That is cute, I suppose. Vanguard, Warplow, just some Garbo. Sure. Flask can also cast the red part of Battalion, which is kind of cool as well. Liquid Metal Coating, Mine Worker, Fauna Shaman. Fauna Shaman's cute with the Repair Recharge, I suppose. While also being just like better than like the Honor Guards are for the most part. It's just like you can just block early too. Alright. Blanchwood Armor, Medic. Garbo. Rustglad's fine, if unexciting. Definitely. We are a little over on playables right now, but the Prospector makes a lot of Power Stones. Probably too much, though. Another probably like so many twos, which is pretty cool, actually. We do actually use the mana pretty well. I think I actually want this card, honestly. We have double Mask of a Jade Crafter and a bunch of huge idiots. I think card's actually great. I think we're in. Take the gems. Yeah, let's go distance. Yeah, you're right. That's pretty sick. The Lauren tables again. All right. Yeah, we have whoa, so many playables. How many drafts today? Just the one, unfortunately. I got Nicole's going out tonight, so I got John tonight. I mean, I got Baby tonight, and John too, I guess. John can take care of himself though. Baby cannot. Yeah, whatever. We're not playing these cards. All right. This is a pretty interesting deck. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I want this. Yeah, whatever. All right. John can watch the Baby. That's a good plan. All right. We got a lot of playables here, but we also have a lot of like crappy 2-drops in our deck too. Let's take a look. We got some freaking boom booms in this deck, all right? Some freaking
Oh my god, Becky.
boom booms. All right. Let's see. We got to cut some stuff. So these shitty twos can just go. Yeah, both Honor Guards. We have Flask, Dissident, Fauna Shaman, Confrontation, Prowler, Mask Engineer. Vanguard's kind of whatever also, honestly. Disenchant. I don't like the Stalwart that much. But 2 Prison Sentences, 2 Laura. The Laurens are honestly only okay in our deck. We got the Prospector. I'm also not pumped about Repair Recharge. So we only have the only card it's really good with is the Fauna Shaman. Vanguard it's okay. I don't think it's particularly excellent in this deck. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this, I think. I might cut Fauna Shaman too then. And just play like the Vanguard as a 2. We have 1 Prowler to mill for the repair, and that's it. So, like, I think this card is going to be... Our deck is already somewhat finicky. This just adds another finicky element to our deck, which I don't like. And then we are... Honestly, the Medic's not terrible in our deck either. It's just like a blocker to help stay alive. I don't like the Stalwart. This card kills flyers, so I think it's important. I think dying to flyers is definitely a likely way for us to die. I agree with this card's not very good, but I think contextually in our deck, I think it's fine. I actually think Stalwart sucks here. And then we've got 1, 2, 3. We have 4 2-drops that can block, and then 3 other 2-drops we can play. Sentence, Lauren, Net. I mean, Recluse isn't great, but again, it blocks flyers, I think is the thing. Retrieval unit's pretty bad. We're just going to cut this, I think. Yeah, we just don't really need this card. It's obviously like, I mean, it's good with the Dissonant, I guess. And it does ramp to our big idiots, but it's just like a pretty bad card. We got the Prospector. So right now the question marks are like the second Lauren, the Storm Retrieval unit. Yeah, and then cards you could possibly be playing are like Stalwart, Medic, Repair Recharge, probably not. I guess Lauren's also good with Fauna Shaman. That's kind of cool. So you can like Fauna Shaman, discard a big idiot, and then like Lauren it back, which is kind of cool. Don't hate that. It can also find our Prospector too. Actually, I like Fauna Shaman. Fauna Shaman's back in. Fauna Shaman's in. This is 24 cards. Usually I play 16 lands. And I think we're going to play 16 lands again. I have Prowler, Doubled Scry on Sentence, Flask to draw. Yeah. I think. We do have a lot of mana sinks. Disenchant, Vanguard, Engineering. A mountain for what? Might is too inflexible. Obviously, if we're sideboarding best of 3, maybe, but the Medic is also pretty interesting too. Tough build. Tough build. Yeah, I think that the two Laurens throw up a Fauna Shaman. We could also just like Fauna Shaman, discard a Rust Goliath, get Lauren, cast Lauren, get it back immediately, which is kind of cool. So, Bulge Quick says, resub, YouTube Lurker. Appreciate my friend. Thanks so much. You're great. Thanks, Bulge Quick. All right, I think this is our deck. It's like an interesting mana rock, honestly, but all right. I think this is our deck. I think we're gonna skip on the Medic, and I think we're gonna play the Fauna Shaman. Honestly, playing rares is just good for experience anyway. So, all right, this is our deck. Let's add some lands. Looks like we're pretty even split here. Nope, we're very, very white. So we're gonna add. We'll do 9. We're gonna do 9, 7. Yeah. All right. I mean, this is a pretty cool deck. If this deck isn't good, I feel like that's a pretty like staunch argument against the format for being like way too trappy. You know, where they just like trap you into like trying to do a cool deck. But all right, folks, draft's over. Prediction time. There you go. Prediction time. Place your bets. What do you think? 7 wins. Yeah or nay? You two folks, take a second, pause the video, scroll to comments. Leave a comment, believer or non-believer. Big green-white machine. Rocking and rolling. Let's see what we got here. Let's go. We got believers. Believers in the big machine here. Chat coming out at me. Hands great. Keep. 9-drop battalion. We have our Elsewhere Flask. We can cast this for 5. All right. Engineer is phenomenal in our deck. White Foundry. This card's so weird because like it's so good, but most white decks don't care about Power Stones. So, all right. It's time for 2. Play Dissonant. Ness resub. Thanks so much. That's a lot of life, honestly. Card's cool. So Dissonance here. It's funny because this card like isn't even that good in our deck. It's obviously good with this card, but it's also like a card that like our opponent's gonna respect. So we'll probably just play this as a prototype next turn, assuming we draw no playable cards. Try and curve into this thing. Shaka when the walls fell. Sure, that's great Because like that card's not even that good in our deck. So, all right, we're gonna play this as a small creature. But with small creature, prospector, skitter bloom, boom, boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum.
You're saying it wrong.
Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum.
Leviosa.
They're mono white. Mono white coastal bulwark.
That's it. I'm going to clone college.
All right, we got Sundering Titan. Oh, that's so cool. All right, make this is each other. It's only 2 power stones, but still good. This is 5, 6, 7 mana, so we're almost there. Inspiring Statuary. I don't think this card is playable. Non-artifact cards, non-artifact spells you cast have improvise. So they could play a colored 6-drop right now if they wanted to.
Make a little noise here, huh?
Wow.
Come on, I can't hear you.
First game against gold rank, what the hell? I mean, the matchmaking usually pairs you in your division, not always. They do prioritize speed, so like if there's no one in the queue at the moment who's in your rank, they'll, you know, put you somewhere else. Yeah, I mean, Platinum is the new gold, obviously, you know. So, we draw Fauna Shaman. So, kind of a tilt. We can't cast our big idiots yet, but this is fine. Play Fauna Shaman and say go. We have Disenchant up. We've got, you know, good blockers and stuff, and we're just ready to rock and roll and cast our big stuff. We got the old 8-mana Avalanche Riders here. They're going to keep a card on top. Alright. Really, really good card. Thankfully, we have the answer. Precursor Golem. Super cool card. Makes a bunch of 3/3s. And then, and the targets, you can use it as an upside, but it's also just a drawback, so. Disenchant here. This copies Disenchant against all the targets. So we have to kill the whole thing. Oh no! What? Alright, well, I did not realize that my Boulder Branch Golem was a Golem. Which I guess is stupid because it's literally called Boulder Branch Golem. But sure, whatever. With your land, cast Thundering Titan, do our thing. Imagine if this card had a cool animation. I can imagine. This is also a Golem, so, you know, thankfully, didn't go beyond that. It's good for Lauren. Yeah, exactly. That's the idea. We're setting for Lauren. We can't Fauna Shaman for Lauren, obviously, with Skitter Bloom, so we only have 9 mana, or 6 mana, 7 mana sources now. There's an Onulet. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have, what are our 8 drops? We have Boulder Branch, Rust Goliath, Retrieval Unit, Lauren. It's probably just like, we're 1 mana away, 6, 7, 8. We could discard this for a castable card, or we could just wait a turn. Let's tag and see what happens. Can't quite kill it. Only have 9 power. The old 7-10 split. Okay. What, maybe I just, like, assume this was a 3/3, I guess? I don't know, folks. Listen, I can't choose my opponents, alright? I'm just playing Magic. I'll play land, just say go. Now I want to cast this thing. I would guess they just assume this was a 3/3 because it's usually a 3/3. But obviously it's not because they're not playing blue. So they too are playing towards Lauren. Yeah, our opponent's obviously just like fairly new. So I mean, it happens, you know. Like these cards are not particularly great either. So what are you gonna do? Jared says I want to retract my rank doesn't matter statement. I mean, like it doesn't most of the time, honestly. Improvise out a medic, sure. Alright. How about a land off the top? That's fine too. Alright, so we'll attack. We'll discard this thing. In fact, we could just cast this. We could actually discard this, get a Lauren, and then we can't cast it. We're one short. Trade engineer for a Power Stone. We could do that. I get maybe, but all right, I'm just gonna cast this. We could like discard it for a Lauren, get a Lauren, cast a Lauren, but then we can't cast this next turn. So we'll just cast our big idiot. You know, this card's pretty fun, pretty powerful. 3/4/4 haste tramples is pretty good. All right, they got the Power Blade on the medic, which is actually pretty good. Unearth the Onulet. They get a Leroy me right now? So we pretty happily just block this. And take 4. They'll probably kill this anyway. Sure. I mean, we're off to the friggin' races next turn, so here we go, folks. There it is. They're out. They got nothing left. And we got something left. We got us, obviously draw land. We got the Skitterbloom Beam Battalion.
Oh my god.
Trigger, copies, Leroy. That was probably too aggressive, but whatever. I got excited. They kill this. Kill this. Take, what's that? 12. It's just so much. Sure, you're 4. Gain some life. Make a Power Stone. Your turn. And now any creature's lore. Yeah, actually, you know what? This card's pretty good in our deck. Actually, pretty impressive on a Shaman in our deck. Getting Lorens is pretty sweet. Getting our bombs is pretty sweet. Floor's a, a bear or whatever. Or land, whatever, sure. Alright. Yeah, just attack with everything. I guess it's not actual everything, but sure. We'll pump the brakes a little bit, I suppose. Old Sunders. Sure. That works too. Alright. Yeah. That was pretty cool. Definitely. I'll take that one all day. Want to know. Want to remind y'all we're brought to you by Draftsmith.
In the search for the ultimate weapon, knowledge is power. Introducing Draftsmith, your new secret weapon for Magic the Gathering Arena Limited Mode. Draftsmith helps you pick the perfect card every time by providing an in-depth rating for each card. These ratings adapt based on the cards you've already chosen, making sure you always stay one step ahead of the competition. After the draft is done, Draftsmith recommends the optimal deck based on the cards you have chosen. Know more, win more. Download Draftsmith today from untap.gg.
So, everyone complaining about the our gold opponent. Now we're playing against a diamond opponent, alright? You happy? It all evens out in the end. Keep. Hand's pretty good. Creature origin story? Sure. This freaking thing. What is this thing? Sparkle Zella was one of the younger elementals. But Sparkle Zella, I want this land. I don't think I want this land. Yeah, I'll decline. But Sparkle Zella had a knack for finding lands, except when Sparkle Zella's opponent didn't want to find lands. That would make Sparkle Zella very angry and make her get stronger and bigger in a vicious rage. That's what I got. Alright, so they have this thing that's really good. We have no spells we can cast. Is me or is Prowler Gaia's gift? Whatever, sure. So they use their trick on my bear. Cool. We like that. Is me or is Prowler the most untuned version of all the mill cards in this set? What do you mean? It's the best one. Obstinate Bailoff. Okay. This is good enough to go to jail, I think.
They have a warrant for your arrest. You're going to jail.
Lauren and Prospector. Buying back the Mask is pretty cool. The Prospector is not really great at the moment. Honestly, it's like just a fine card to play to, I think. I'm going to do this. Next turn, we can go Goliath or Lauren. They're going to Amulet. All right. We're going to Goliath next turn. Yeah. Goliath into Lauren plus Jadecrafter map. Or we could also disenchant, but Goliath online. Alright. I mean, like, the thing is that they're ahead on board, but now their entire hand is gone. And I don't feel like I'm in that much trouble. This card's really good. There's 2 lands off the top, jeez. Like, we get to go land, Lauren, disenchant. And now I think we're going to buy back the Rust Goliath. Yeah. Disenchant the Amulet. Block with Lauren. We draw a land, we can Boulder Branch. Otherwise, we'll just Rust Goliath. Alright, so take out. They were drawing 2 lands. They clear them with this thing, which is pretty insane, but... Alright, so... Disenchant. These unearthed cards are a little scary. We should draw a land for Boulder Branch, honestly. That's where we're at. No blocks. Big old crusty rusty. This card's so good. Alright, we drew a land. That's what I like to see. Boulder Branch. And just say go, I guess. Up to 12. Probably the most important card in our deck, honestly. It's like so important to be able to like play a big stabilizing element. Need Perimeter Patrol. Okay. Whatever. And now they're like, now we're stuck. Oh, yeah. Woo! Alright, do we attack and just Boulder Branch again? We can make a 4/4 also. We can make a 2 Power Stones. I guess I want to keep the things in play for this thing, so just cast it as they go. Game stabilized. Next turn, we'll Prospector. Ooh, that's a little annoying, actually. Now I have life to work with, though, but... or they can just go to jail. It works, too. Alright, we're going to... play Prospector. Make 3 Power Stones. And then we're going to attack with one of our Boulder Branches. Let them put mana into this, and then I'll prison it. Sure. Three, 6, 7, 8, 9. We should cast the Rust Goliath next turn. They want to double Unearth here. No, they might just... Wow, no attacks either? That's surprising. Draw another Lauren? Wow. Alright, they have 10 mana. I just attack with this Boulder Branch, see what they do, right? Just start there, and then cast Rust Goliath. This thing's huge. Like, it's bigger than that. It's really, really big. Alright, yeah, here it is. Oh, crusty rusty. Pump the Sprite. Don't mind taking a hit from Sprite here. We can just prison sentence it, so... Sure. Actually, you know what? Oh, never mind. I think we can't unblock. They pump it, so... Yes, you can play Lauren and Legend Rule, and you will get 2 artifacts back, which is very cool also. Another Amulet. Sure. Keep the card on top. Scary. Alright, so we're going to... Can we jail Lauren and cast Boulder Branch? No, right? Not even close. So, you're in. Scry. Oh, but you didn't even see my cool card. I had a cool card on top. Stupid opponent. Not gonna lie, you had me in the first half. Alright, I think that's great. We have our mask into Lauren curve. Make a 3-3, get it back. It's good value. This card's great. This card's really good. Air Marshal. That's not bad. That's what we were scared of, honestly, is flyers. And now we draw a Prowler. Would I rather play Prowler or play Mask of the Jade Crafter? I think it's Prowler, honestly. It just blocks. Just not fall behind. Mill over some lands. Do I want to land? I think I do want to land, actually. Because this blocks us already anyway. And, like, we do have cards that cost 100 in our deck. So, I don't think having a bear is better than having a 1-1. Yeah, exactly. So, Wing Commandos. This is what we're scared of. This is what I was scared of when I was building a deck. I want to have answers to these flyers and stuff. We're just gonna prison it right now. We're just gonna do it. Like,
They have a warrant for your arrest. You're going to jail.
no flyer chip shot damage. We're gonna keep the unit also. We have plenty of kill spells too, so it's not like we're like wasting our kill spells. We have like at least 2 or 3 more. So play retrieval unit. Another commando. Jeez. All right. Yeah, sure. We also have our Goliath too. Goliath online. Bink. Man, they are really up in the flyer counts. All right, sure. Even though we were super defensive this entire game, they just put a fire literally every turn. All right, we're gonna Goliath. If they have a way to remove this, we are probably in trouble, honestly. But Goliath online. Ambush Paratrooper. Alright, that does not get through the Goliath just yet, so Skitterblade Battalion, love it. Nothing to Lauren back at the moment. We could mask and to make a 5/5. We could mask and Fauna Shaman, make a big creature next turn. We could discard Skitter Beam and get what do we actually have in our deck? Honestly, the Recluse isn't bad right now at all. Sundering Titan. Go get our Prospector. We're like a combo deck. It's kind of cool, actually. We have 1 card left. I think it's just Fauna Shaman Mask go. Like, the spider's pretty good here. We just need to not die. And they have a lot of flyers in play, so they have a lot more. Oh my god. No! What? They bounced the cavalry and not the commando? That's insane. And they draw Weak Stone Subjugation? What is going on? Oh my god. Alright, this game turned really fast. Big rips for our opponent. Shit. Man, they had to rip the freaking Weak Stones. Ugh. This is our actual nightmare. Just like every creature has flying and a removal spell. This is what I was very worried about in deck building. I tried to slant our deck as much as possible to not losing to this, but we're still losing. Dupes, new sub, what's your name? Where you from? Welcome. This is 7 mana. So we need a shaman for... I guess we'll find out, right? You can't cast Boulder Branch yet? Jeez. I guess it's just the Recluse. That's bad. That's really bad. Let me just take... I don't think we can actually win the game anymore. Yeah, we're pretty dead. Maybe we draw like another removal spell. like immediately, but all right, so they go. So this blocks the commando. We still take either 4, 5, or 6, and we're at 9. You know. I guess next turn I can just block Trooper, right? Block Trooper and go to 1, and then I can just go get a life creature. Sure. If you got a trick, you got a trick, but okay. Okay. All right. Now we fauna away the Skitter Beam and go get our life gain creature. We want to keep the Lorens and get back something else. Holy shit. Let's get Boulder Branch. And land, cast it. And holy shit, I think we just turn this game around, folks. And we got to just lure back Skitterbleem. So here's Cavalry, but like now the Spider holds things down pretty well. And they're at 16. We're still like, we need to get another Boulder Branch probably, but can go put a Lauren back into our deck, I think. So we can tutor for it later. Okay. We're at 4. 6. Yeah. So we're going to we gotta have Prison Sentence the Commando because otherwise we died with Kill Spell. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I don't have my thing anymore. Yeah, I'm sorry, we're at 3. Yeah, so we die any spell. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 more mana. Skitter Beams, but we can't guarantee that. Let's scry and see what's on top of our deck first to see if we have a land on top. We do. Also an Epic Confrontation, which is also really good. Sure. Down to 10. Play Lauren. And say go. Is there any merit to making a 1/1? Does that change the math at all? They have 1 blocker. If they had 2 blockers, they block this. This 4, 8. It comes out like, is the game over next turn? I could also get another Boulder Branch if I'm feeling scared. I'm just gonna say go. I'm making a 1/1 like might actually be right, honestly, which is a little weird, but like the game's gonna end in 2 turns anyway, so 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, now we're going to jail. I don't like that we lose to the counterspell, but it is what it is. All right, down to 1. Yeah, I mean, if playing a land, discarding this, and getting the second Boulder Branch somehow played around the counterspell, I might do that instead, but it doesn't. So here we go, folks. Son of a bitch! Unbelievable. Obviously, they knew about it too. I probably screwed up, honestly. I probably should have not put the land on top and just drawn this, and then I would have won. Because the thing is that because this was so face up, they knew to like chill back with this or whatever. So I think I punted this game. I think I should have just gotten this, and then I also could have I had enough mana to. I was actually one short of getting Boulder Branch, casting it, and casting this. Yeah, so I think that was just too greedy. I didn't need to try. I didn't need to try and cast this card to win the game and then lose the game because of it. So I'll take the L on that one. That's my fault. That's my fault. Take full responsibility. And they're at 10. And they go to 3. Yeah, they got us. All right. That's fine. I mean, this is our literal worst possible matchup. It's a deck with literally all flyers and counterspells. You couldn't ask for a worse matchup, and we probably should have won if I didn't play bad. So I'll take it. All right. Shake it off. Back in the game. We got a gold opponent again. We got Arena's like, you feel bad if you was losing that one? I'll give you a gold opponent. I know my land's nice, right? Isn't it nice? Look at my land. Huh? It's nice. Looks good. Swamp. Sprite. Sprite is pretty good against us. Draw Mask. I like Mask here. Probably just like Mask to make it 3/3 and then play Recluse. What's up, Implode? Does Dabble I play every night? No, it's Tuesday and Thursday nights. I'd say I play about 1.5 times a week usually. Went both days this week, so I feel a little better. Trying to get back in shape because I am out of shape. All right, I used to look freaking good. All right, I used to be in great shape. Man, I like a face-up memory picture popped up yesterday or a few days ago, and man, I used to look good. Now I'm old, out of shape. Where is this? How do I find the memory? I can't find the memory. I don't know where my stuff is. I'll find it for you. Hold on. All right. They play a Quietus Spike. The mana for equipment has Death Touch. When it deals damage to a player, they lose half their life rounded up. Card's like actually not great, but it is decent in this current board state because I can't block this thing, which sucks. I think we're losing half our life this turn, which is pretty awful, but I guess. Playing Recluse next turn? Sure. So we take 2 and then lose half, so we're going to be at 8, right? There's a spike. We're getting spiked. Ow! We draw Loran, Disciple of History. That's pretty good, actually. Loran blocks the thing pretty well. So does the Recluse, but of course it blocks flyers later too, so sure. Play Loran, you get back to Mask. We really want to draw a land next turn too, honestly. Like, I was in shape, alright? I was feeling good. Now I'm feeling squishy. Squishy. Attack, block. Tricks? No tricks. Trades are great. This thing costs so much mana to equip that, like, every trade is just phenomenal, I think, so. Maybe not ripped, but I was nice and cut up, and I was in good shape. Felt good. Locust. Locust. All right. Oh, no, I was an ollie big. Let's get real. All right. I have a skinny frame regardless, but I was in good shape. I was strong. I was fit. All right. So if they spike me, we go to 5, and then go to 3. Yeah, I guess. I mean, play this. Say go. I just miss being in shape. I used to go to the gym two days a week. I had hockey practice 3 days a week. I was in really good shape. Got the recluse. I had more hair. Yes, I did have more hair in the pandemic. I should let it go wild. They still have 5 cards in their hand. It's a weird game. We have like a lot of good gas in our hand, obviously. We have our Elsewhere Flash Sundering Titan combo too. It's pretty funny. We have our Prospector plan too, but like the problem is like this thing forces a trade every turn. So it's like kind of weird. Like, if they want to invest their mana and, like, pump this thing, like, I just trade. It's every turn, just like a mana. It's just like it's just a tempo black hole every turn. Like, tap 3, trade. Tap 3, trade. Put a plow. Sure. And the Butcher. The Butcher is scary. We don't like the Butcher. We draw Fauna Shaman. I guess we want Power Stones? Like, I guess. Fauna Shaman could help find the life gainy thing, but, like, we don't have enough mana to do that yet anyway. Yeah, I guess. Alright, say go. This is a sick deck. Our deck or their deck? I think our deck's pretty sweet, honestly. Spike. Okay. It's not sorcery speed, but sure. We need to find an answer to this eventually, but we have 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 mana. We could Sundering Titan them, which is actually pretty good. We'll lose 1 planes in the process, but I think it's okay. I could try and set up for Flask plus Titan. It's not really worth it, I don't think. So let's actually attack them and try and trade this Warplow off first and then Titan them. Big Sunders. If you haven't followed the stream, that follow button, what you do, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Cute for charity coming up on the 26th. Holiday cards. Get in and sign up for that. I don't even got anything else to push, honestly. Cute for charity teams are not announced. The hype video will go up either today or tomorrow. It was finished this morning. All right, we got our trade we wanted. Excellent. And now here comes Big Sunders. The old 7-10 split. Kill your 2 lands, which again makes the Butcher much worse. It's still threatening to kill us reasonably fast, but we're also just killing them too, so. Next turn we can Fauna Shaman Flask, and then next turn we can Fauna Shaman for the life gain thing and play it. So we're just ahead of the curve right now, right? As long as we can block the flyer. And if this dies, they kill 2 more lands, which is great too, so. Frickin' Sundering Titan. We should build a historic reanimator deck with Trash Treasure and Sundering Titan. That's what we should do. That'd be fun. That'll be the next episode of Freshly Brewed. Sundering Titan reanimator. Whew, Sundering Titan's so good. Freshly tightened. They're just gonna drain me again. All right. It's not a sorcerer. I don't like why they keep sorcerers beating it, but sure. Titan was huge, honestly, because it stopped them from being able to do a spike too. Ooh, or we'll just draw it. That works too. That also works. So here come the clowns, and we have exactly enough mana to cast it. Sure. I was gonna set it. We were like gonna do a whole setup thing and stuff, but now let's do it the old-fashioned way. Just draw it off the top. Most important card in our deck, Boulder Branch Column. Now what? This is a good lesson in mana efficiency. This entire game, our opponent has spent an unbelievable amount of mana to not do that much. They have equipped this thing 3 times. That's 9 mana. They've activated this like 3 times or 2 times. That's like another 9 or 10 mana. And all that mana didn't really affect the board enough, or like it didn't really do enough. You know, yeah, they got some damage in with this spike, sure, some damage in here, but now they're in a spot where like they just can't do anything. They're so far behind. They have nothing going on. They can't afford to activate these. They're just gonna die. And like, it's a pretty good lesson in, you know, how you spend your mana. But all right, there's a recluse. Sure. I mean, we're just gonna attack and play more stuff and just keep our. Sure, that works too. All right, back on track. Our winning ways. Only gold opponents. All right, I mean, yeah, it's fine. Engineer, 2 removal spells. You need to draw a land. Yeah, I think Engineer's freaking great, so. Draw a Dissident. Can't cast that one just yet, but. Refractor. I mean, I would love to get in a Slugfest. You know, our top end is gotta be some of the best top end you can have in a draft deck, you know. I am very sad we aren't playing the Simic card though. The card looks really fun. I guess we're gonna kill this. Oh, I can't guess that. Like, let's attack. Hopefully they block. They didn't block. All right, we'll use Prison Sentence, I guess. Sure. All right, so arrest this thing. Another sentence or a recluse. I'm okay with second sentence here. The card quality is just too high. We just can't, even though we kind of want a green source, like, it's too good not to take, I think. Opportunist. Opportunity's knocking. Attack. Would love a trade. Nope. This land or unit. Obviously would love to cast this before unit also, but whatever. You can't always have what you want, you know? Beggars can't be choosers. Land 4. 5 spells in hand. Sure. Goliath online. Alright, so we just like sentence and then deadly here. Okay, found a farce. Just gonna keep one of those though, I think. Right? Yeah, one's good. Oh, the white cell is only for tapped creatures? What? What are you talking about? And I'm gonna use this right now. Oh shit! Never mind. Usually, this effect is always attacking or blocking creature. It's not. I just like mentally shortcut it as that. It's not that though. So sure, that's fine. The trade's whatever. You know, Prowler's fine. It's funny. Ooh, they mill over Fauna Shaman and Overwhelming Remorse. Yeah, not a Ganjo or Gideon's Approach or whatever the million other effects like that are. They play a Boulder Branch. They gain some life. We are going to Forest Dissident. Unfortunately, like, we're out of stuff to do. But the good news is that we just have, like, a bunch of huge Boom Booms in our deck. So, They probably also have boom booms though, so we'll see. We're gonna repost the Boulder Branch Disfigure. Sure. I mean, honestly, like this card is usually insane. It's only like fine in our deck. Tricks? No tricks. No tricks, Kirk. That card's really good. Hercule Master Wizard. They whiffed, thankfully, but this card's insane. Really good card. We draw a Loran, which I guess plays. We can play this and kill the Hercule also, which is really important. So, play this. Get back this thing. We're going to kill Hercule, because Hercule's insane. Hercule, and at each end of turn, you look at your top 5 cards. And any non-creature card type that you cast that you reveal, you just get to your hand. So if I cast a Lightning Bolt and I reveal an instant, I get the instant. It's 6/6. It's like pretty powerful. They're gonna Might Stones animate the Power Stone, draw a card, play a land. Do I think this card's viable and constructed? Yes, but it would need to have a pretty specific deck, I think. 22 to 17. I think I don't mind blocking here, honestly. Just no point taking 4 over and over again. We can only try and play this and get a better double block, but that's fine. That's actually great. So they just used a premium removal spell on my shitty creature, and I'm stoked about it. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're live for any of our big top decks, and we're still at 22 life. We've got 1 Rust Goliath, 1 Skitterboom, 1 Sundering Titan, 2 Boulder Branch. A Loren's a good draw. Mask is a good draw. We have 2 of those. We have a lot of good draws. Tons of good draws. That's not good. That is good. All right, so they play... We only have Forest, too. That's scary. They play the Temporal Anchor, which is like the draw 3 cards a turn, basically. If I cast Thunder Titan, I lose my green. But I can't not cast Thundering Titan, right? Because, like, yeah, whatever. Also, the less mana they have, the better, because they're not drawing 3 cards a turn. So, here we are, I suppose. Oh, I'm sorry. I had it backwards. Right. I'm sorry. Sorry. I've been mixed up lately, right? I don't sleep too much. And the other way around. We get to keep our forest. We lose a plains. That's great. This, and this. Perfect. Sorry. All right. I have a newborn. I don't sleep very much. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we can't draw land and spells, so let's just say go here. Great. Good stuff. So they scry 2, and any cards they bottom get exiled, they can just play them. So it's basically just like bottom 2 cards a turn. Another Remorse? The 3rd Remorse. This is ridiculous. Alright. Kill Forest, kill Island. Good news is they have 3 lands in play. The bad news is that we need to draw something reasonably sooner. We're dead. Fauna Shaman, sure. I think we just double lock, honestly. I'm just going to play lands, so go, whatever. Again, they get to keep looking at the cards they bottom. Bottom. And they draw Swamp Island, sure. I mean, they might just deck, honestly. Like, they've already cast some big creatures, 3 of their good removal spells, a rare or 2. They need lands and spells, too, so... Yeah, just snap the whole lock. Oh my god. Double Disfigure, triple... Overwhelming? Crazy. Crazy talk. Prowler will hit big creature, land. We have 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. I think I actually want to land here, because, like, I don't need a 2/2. Does nothing on this board, right? I think I want to land. Alright. I mean, still drawing to some boomers. Tower Worker, another land. Skitter Beam off the top. We're not there yet. We only have 8. So no Skitter Beam, please. I want a Boulder Branch. Rager land. That wasn't bad. It's actually pretty good. So we have 6 mana. So I get a 6/6 this turn, and then a good sized creature next turn. The problem is I might just die here. They attack for 4, play another creature. And we tighten 4. Oh my God. I guess when you draw 3 cards a turn for like 9 turns, you win the game. All right, you got me, I guess. Sure. Wow. All right. Opposite problem as last game. I can't mulligan this hand though, so we have 9 planes, an Elsewhere Flask, like green cards, colorless cards. Alright, sure. Forgot we had this card. I haven't drawn it yet. Clear Cutter. Another.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
It's absolutely ridiculous. We're on 5 of our 7 forests and 0 of our 9 plains. Is that wacky? Q for charity. It's literally, you know, 2 of a second when it's going to start. Look up. It's right there. Come on. It's not good. Don't play Jugs. Rock Hunter? Dragon Engine? Come on. Planes now? Still no planes? I mean, we did punt a match, to be totally fair. But alright, at least they slowed down. That's good. Another Dragon Engine. Alright. Okay. Do we static net the Dragon Engine? The Phyrexian Dragon Engine. This thing is 2 to pump. And then we can next turn play Rust Goliath and Power Stone Engineer. Two cards in hand. All right. 14, go. We definitely have good comeback potential here. As long as I'm going to play a freaking rare dragon. Guy, come on! Why do I even talk? I don't understand why I say anything ever in life, ever. What? You're all watching this shit, right? Like, I'm not just like in my office alone. You're all watching. You're all seeing it happen. Like, unbelievable. Literally unbelievable. We were like so stabilizing this game too. We were so ready to stabilize. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're dead in the air. We can Goliath and oh my god. 6, 7 mana. We can Rust Goliath and 2-drop. Nothing we have stops the dragon, though. Oh my god. All right. We're like freaking jumping. I don't even know. Oh my god. Once again, I also did punt a match, so I can't like complain that much, but these other two losses have been pretty brutal. I think our deck's like quite good too. I think we did all the right things in this draft. I think the ramp deck is usually a lot of a trap. But we got a lot of removal. We're not that soft to flyers. I think our deck is actually like quite good. But just attack with everything. Coward, come on. Yeah, like, what are you guys doing? You know, like, just attack with everything. I'm dead. Alright. We need to chump block the Tyrant. Yeah, so now we need like a comical array of things to happen profitably for us to win this game. Alright, so if this goes here, and this goes here, they can pump 3 times, and so we're dead. I have to block a flyer. And I have to block this. Say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and go to 1. I'm sorry, they pump this also. So yeah, I don't know what. I guess we could draw a life gain column or whatever, but even then, we need to draw like life gain column and a way to deal with the Tyrant. This is like one of the best rares of a set. It's like not even close. Just got Jurassic farted on. Alright, so we get a Power Stone. Wow, and a desk too. Well, man, if they didn't play this, like, we get to play Dissident and something else, and then play Skitterbloom with Dissident in play, and things go nuts. But then they played this, so. Alright, yeah, whatever. Like, I guess he got me. Woo! Alright, yeah, I mean, this deck was pretty good. I'm not, you know, I know I say that often, I feel like our decks are fine, we could have one more. This deck was actively good. I think this deck should probably get 7 wins. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I have a total misread in the format. I don't really know. But hey, this deck seemed really, really good. Let's take a look at it over on untap.gg. But oh, yay. Graph. We did punt 1 match, to be totally fair. One match was totally on me. 110%, 10%. So we should be 4-2 right now. And then maybe we win the next 3. Who knows? But let's pop on over and take a look at Untapped and see our deck. Download Untapped for yourself for free using my link, please. They sponsor me and they're phenomenal. You play Untapped on your computer. So you play Arena on your computer, not on Untapped. You're insane. But I think we did everything you want to do to make your ramp deck good. We had card advantage, double lore and double mask, good life gain from both boulder branches. We had good removal, double prison, static net. You know, obviously the repost isn't great, but I think it like fulfills a good role in this deck. Disenchant, good early blockers. We made sure to be good against, made sure we weren't soft against flyers with the Recluse and the Rusty. I think we did almost everything we could want. The Fauna Shaman was pretty good, honestly, too. But I just sometimes just doesn't work. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. So, episode 11, Bronze and Mythic in the books. You two folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a good one, folks.